Hey everyone, I just wanted to come out today, just do a quick little video showing off some of the smaller manufacturers that are out there that might not get a lot of publicity or airtime or screen time, just to show them off a bit, because there's some really good stuff out there from people that you may just never heard of or never thought about checking out. So I just wanted to put this video together and show you some stuff. So I'm just gonna go through these one at a time, like as I play. I'll talk about these. I think the first one I'm gonna throw is the titanium from Loft. This disc is leopard-esque, so it's very similar to a leopard, or a leopard 3 technically. Whoop, got the camera going the wrong way there. So this should be a little flippy. Get out there and then come back at the very end just a little bit. I am straight out of the car again as usual. No stretching, no warm-ups. This is the only stretch I've done right here. And I'm at Cedar Rock playing the short pads, so I'm just gonna do a few holes just to get a few throws in, show these off a little bit. But Loft is a company out of Denmark. They have extremely good plastic. Their plastic feels great. Especially this Alfa plastic. They have Gamma plastic, which is their glow plastic, and there's another one out there, it might be Beta, I'm not sure, but the Alfa is their premium star-like plastic. So up there nice and close. I did throw it a little high. It is a bit windy out here today, so I would say just be on the lookout for that. That could have some wind play going on. That was a kind of a headwind right to left off the tee, so it kind of picked it up a bit on me. But it flew very well, very straight disc. Had a little bit of turn to it, but not too much to where it would be something that I couldn't count on. But I've been wanting to do this video for a little while, just to kind of show off these discs that people might overlook, or you might not have them at your local store. All of these you can get at Yeet Street in is it Morrisville, next to Cary, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, kind of south side. But these are all available there in stock in the store. And I'm putting, by the way, with the Stokely Finch. This is the Strato plastic. This has been a really good putter. I've been really liking it. Little anhyzer here. Just off to the left. But I'll just finish out here with the titanium. I like the names of the Loft discs as well. Loft has a periodic table theme going on where all of their discs are an element off the periodic table, and the graphics look like it's off the periodic table as well. I'll show you that right here. You can kind of see the titanium Alpha solid, that's the plastic. 7, 5, -2, 1 are the numbers. And I've got some more Loft in here to show off as well, which I'll get to once we get to an area where I can throw that. But I wanted to come out and actually play around. I didn't want to just, come out and throw in a field and be like, hey, this is what look at this disc in a wide open field. Look at this disc in a wide open field. I figured I'd come out and just kind of throw different discs on different holes and kind of show what you can expect on the course. And I'm playing reds or whites today. I'll decide when I get to the tee which one I'm gonna throw, based on what I have left to throw. So hole 2, I'm gonna throw the Loft Xenon. The Xenon is their Firebird Captain's Raptor type disc, 9304. So it does have some nice stability to it. I'm gonna put this on a forehand. First forehand of the day. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that's such a good flight. Beautifully stable disc. Hit the rocks. Right into the rock, unfortunately. Didn't get any skip towards the basket. Which, by the way, if I had thrown that a little bit more to the left, I'd have hit the grass and flared right at the basket, but unfortunately I hit the rock and just killed it. But Cedar Rock is such a nice course. It's, you know, being so close to this course is definitely a benefit for disc golf. It's always in great condition. You know, every like 2 or 3 months they move the baskets to different positions. So you always have a different, you know, layout to play. And there's 2 other courses here of all varying difficulties. So Cedar Rock is a great place to be near if you're into disc golf. All right, I'm gonna putt with the finch again. Oh, get up. You get it high, you make it. I was worried about being so high up above the basket from my stance that I didn't want to put it too high that it would go down the hill. Okay. Alrighty. On to hole 3. This will be one I can pull out a little bit longer disc. And I think I know what I'm going to throw here. Maybe unusual to throw it, but oh, okay. I thought they moved the basket. It's still in the short. All right, so this should be fun. This disc that I'm about to pull out of this bag has been an oddity. I like it. This is straight out of Estonia, the Disc Destroyer Nightjar. This thing is like a roided up orc. If you know the orc from Innova, 10.5 -1.3, this is like 10.5 -1 3.5. It's a little bit more stable and you feel it when you throw it. So I'm gonna do a forehand. If I threw this on a backhand, I'd be immediately left. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, look how stable that is. God, that's stable. All right. I felt like I'd put that on enough speed and torque that it would flip a little bit, and it didn't flip at all. That -1 is almost non-existent. But I did get out here. I got out the gap. I'm up the fairway. I'm more right than I expected to be because it didn't flip at all, but it got some distance on it at least, here for me. But I can get to the basket on this one when I throw it correctly. That one was just more stable than I expected. I should have put more anhyzer on it, or just flipped it more. All right, I'm gonna throw the Canyon on this upshot. The Canyon is from Trash Panda. This is like their putter approach. I think it's like 4302, I believe is the numbers on it. I haven't thrown it yet. I'll do a little upshot here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly what it was supposed to do. I was wondering if that would be way more stable out of the hand, just because of the feel. It feels like a zone in the hand, like a shallow zone, and It feels good. It feels more stable than I think it is, which is fine. It's good to know that it's going to go straighter than you might think based on the feel. But all right, I think I'm going to go back to the white pad on hole 4, just so I can get a little bit more distance on my throw. Unless I wanted to throw like a putter, I'd go to the red pad, but I do have some putters in the bag. Actually, I'm thinking about it, both my throwing putters in the bag are the same disc, just different plastics. I'll get to those eventually. I'm also here just getting some reps in for this weekend's tournament at Patriot Memorial. I won't be using these discs in the tournament at all. First round will be Prodigy. Second round will be non-gyro MVP. Third round will be Clash discs with the non-gyro MVP going head-to-head against Clash to see who stays in the bag, who makes it to the finals against Prodigy. Okay, so you know what? I think I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna go with the Binks. All right, if you've never heard of the Binks, this is made by Elevation Discs. These discs are incredibly gummy. I mean, they are rubber. You can see, I don't know if you can see that, how indented, how easy it is to just wiggle that. But these are made when you throw them, they hit the ground and stop. I have another one in the bag, I'll show you a little bit later as well, but the Binks is like a Passion 8, I think it's 8.5-11, and it's supposed to be extremely straight, and then it just dies at the end. So let's see what the Binks can do here. It flies very well out of the hand, at least every time I've thrown it so far. I mean, look at that. It's just boop, boop, boop. Oh, I just released it. I threw it straight into the ground. Look at that. That was a bad shot by me. Let's see if there's something else I can throw on this hole. I think there is. Yeah. All right. Here is the Stokely Lark in the contrast thermoplastic. The contrast just means it's kind of like halo plastic from Innova. You know, it's just got some extra pizzazz to it. This is the James Proctor Signature Series version. 7.5, -1.5, 1.5. Should be very straight. And Stokely discs all feel wonderful. Their Stratoplastic is great for base plastic. I mean, it feels wonderful. All right. Much better. I actually threw it in the air. But you can see it had a little bit of turn to it and then came back at the very end. Very straight fairway driver, 7-speed. And I'll throw the Binks again in just a little bit, maybe on hole 7. Although I think I should have to throw a different disc on 7. Maybe, we'll see. Maybe throw it on 8. Yeah, I might throw it on 8. We'll see. If I do red 8, I'll throw the Binks. Actually, I might do 2 shots here. I'll throw from the Binks. I'll do one of my putters for on an approach to show you how it flies on the approach. Where'd my Binks? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna throw one of the throwing putters in here is the Stokely Wren. This is 3.5, -0.51. Basically 3401 if you want to kind of go with that. But the Ren's a good throwing putter. It's a little understable, and it's got that -0.5, which is definitely there. And this one is a max weight, or I don't know max weight, but it's like 175, 173, I think. I have one that's lighter weight as well. I'll show you that one later. But just do an approach shot here. That should be under the basket. Just sit soft. If that sat, I'm under the basket. I have a disc in the bag that I'm probably not going to show because I found out it wasn't made by who I thought it was made by. And these are supposed to be small manufacturers, but it turns out it is made by a larger manufacturer. So I decided I would not throw it today, because this is supposed to be a showcase for the small guys. So I'm going to do the pinch again for putting. I'm just going to lay this up. I almost laid it up in the basket. That was very close. Oh yeah, the Ren is right next to the basket. So both are pars. Easy pars. All right. I'm really just going to do enough holes to throw every disc. I'm not looking to do 18 today. I don't want to make this a hour-long video. All right. That. All right. Who's next? Who's next? Thinking about it now, I do have quite a few Stokely discs in this bag, but I think he only has 5 molds, maybe 6 total molds. So these are all manufacturers that don't have full lineups, if that makes sense. So I wanted companies that didn't have every slot, like Innova, Discraft, MVP, Latitude, or House of Discs, those guys. Gateway would be one that I would consider a larger manufacturer because they have every slot you can think of. Or they make a disc. They make a disc for someone that has every slot. That wasn't good. There we go. Sorry about that. Goes to show you got to be careful with your tripods. All right, well, I'm gonna try the binks again here. Hole 5. This will be a good one for the binks. All right, let's see what this does this time. Oh gosh, I'm just not throwing that binks well. I'm gonna grab it and throw it again. I'm not showcasing this thing well at all. Like, I threw it so well the other day. And to be fair, I feel like I'm rushing my shot a little bit. So I feel like I'm trying to force it over instead of letting a natural hyzer release work. I feel like I'm trying to force it over to make it move right. So I'm gonna try to throw this on a hyzer line, stay down in it, and get this thrown properly. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. Look at that. It's amazing what you can do when you actually pay attention, focus on your form, and execute. Sorry, elevation, for if what I've done to that bank so far today, but that was much better. Alrighty. Yeah, I think the first time I threw it on the last hole, and that time I was trying my best to make it turn over. Instead of just letting the natural hyzer flip do it for me. As you saw when it hit the ground, hopefully you saw it, when it hit the ground, it wasn't a lot of skip. It hit the ground and it might have moved maybe 2-3 feet. And that's what elevation is made to do, is if you do not want it to skip, you throw one of their discs. All right, so let me get this over here. And I'm gonna throw the finch again. Under the basket. All right. I think I might skip down to hole 12 after this one. I hear some people down there, so I don't want to jump in front of people there. So we'll see what it looks like. Well, I've not birdied yet, but I've had all really easy pars. All right, let's get down here and see what this looks like. It sounds like they're on 12 and 11. We'll see. I think they're on 15. All right, sweet. Yep, I'm gonna jump to 12. All right. So this one should be a fun one. I'm gonna throw one of the craziest discs in my bag. The Peregrine from Stokely Discs in the thermoplastic. This is one I bought directly from Scott. I got to meet him recently. Really awesome guy. Yeah, I was able to get a few of the discs I'm throwing today from him. And buying this from him, he said this is a high-speed driver. Usually this is not a distance driver. It's a high-speed driver. You know, you don't throw it to flip, anything like that. You throw it for a purpose, and that's what I'm gonna throw here. I want this to go left and then dive hard right. I think it's a 13 speed. I think it's like -5 or something, -4 on the end. Like, it's really stable. Oh yes, look how stable that is. Boom, I'm in the creek, but I'm close to the basket. And luckily, the creek plays in bounds. It is not out of bounds. Matter of fact, the only OB on this course is the property line. As long as you're inside the course property, you are in bounds. On this course. That should be really close. But you see how fast that came out of that? Let's see how close I got here. Am I going to be pinched off in here? Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay. Hopefully you'll be able to see me in here. gonna grab. Okay. So this is the other elevation disc I have. It is the Screech. This is a Zone or Zone OS type disc in between. Very flimsy, just like the Binks, but it is extremely stable. You can really torque it. Oh, this is all mud. This is nasty in here. If I can get my foot back behind it and not get in the mud, that would be good. All right. I'm just gonna do the bench because I can't get a forehand in here. All right, just missed it. All right, now I gotta get out of here. Well, that peregrine is absolutely... I did not bring a towel with me. All right, let me do a nature's rag here. All right, leaves make really good rags. All right, there's that. Now we'll move on. Another par. Alrighty, hole 13. Good, this is where I want to showcase one of the other Loft discs I have. This one I think you'll like. So far it's been very good to me. And it feels, like I said, all of their stuff feels wonderful. So this one is the Silicon 5403. It is a really nice overstable mid-range, similar to like a MD5-ish. Probably not that overstable, maybe MD4 or Rock X3, something like that. A Buzz SS, or a Buzz OS, I mean. Alrighty. Look at that. God, look at that. Skip in. Just a fraction short. That disc is great. All right. I'm gonna go 13, 17, 18. That'll finish out 9 holes, which was my original goal. And I've pretty much thrown everything up to this point. Maybe one or two I haven't thrown the Screech, but I'll find a way to throw it. Hey, I might actually have a birdie finally. All right, one down. I've got a few in here. Whatever I haven't thrown, I'll throw on 18 just to show. Because there's one in here for sure I wanna show off. It's made by probably the smallest manufacturer in the bag that I have. I think they only have like 2 discs, maybe 3. But the one I have, very nice. All right, 2 holes left. All right, so I wanted to show this disc off. It's one of the quirkiest discs I've ever seen. This is Divergent Discs, the Lawin, or the Lawin. Listen to this. You ever thought about a heartbeat? Look at that dome. It's got the numbers similar to like a Hades. It's a 12 speed, I believe. Yeah, 12. They have it 12.5, -2.2 written on the back by whoever had it before, but it flies very close to a Hades. I mean, look at that. It flips over immediately. I burned it over bad. Let's see what else is in here I haven't thrown yet that I want to show off. I think I pretty much did it all. You know what? I'll show this. The Robin. The Stokely Robin. This is 7502, 7402, something like that. It's much closer. It's a T-bird basically, but it flies very well. I mean, look at that. Beautiful flight to that thing. I'm gonna throw the Lawin again on 18 just to give it, one more throw, because that was a bad throw with it. But I've had a couple of absolute bombs with that disc on hole 18. I just turned it over like I did the binks a few times. I don't know why I've been doing that lately. I try to force it over like I'm trying to force an anhyzer when I don't want to. I've just got to figure out what's going on there and try to figure out a way to stop me from doing that. All right, this will be a good time for me to show off the Screech. Yeah. Since I haven't had a chance to throw it yet. So the Screech, like I showed you before, the Zone OS type disc from Elevation. That's very bendy like the binks, very rubbery. See if I can get this flight right. I'll let this go out to the left and crash back in. Here it comes. A little bit too far left. That was my fault. But you can see how stable that disc was. It came out of it. Like I threw it on anhyzer and it came out of it midway through the flight and dove hard right. I just threw it way too far left. That was a me aiming problem. Oh, and the Robin. I absolutely smashed this Robin. This Robin is circle's edge. Maybe slightly just outside circle. But I mean, on 17 from that pad with a 7-speed, I just bombed. All right. Get in. Oh, that Finch is such a good putter. Such a good putting putter. All right, and there's the Screech. Tap in par for that one. And then a little bit more of a not really, I mean, it's a tester, but not really. This should never be a difficult putt from right here. Shouldn't be. All right, I'll throw this one again, the Screech, towards 18's pad. But I'm going to throw this much more like if you were trying to really kind of crank it on a forehand. I mean, look how stable that is. I just threw it right into the street. But yeah, you can see how stable that thing is. And when it hits the ground, it stops. And like, it took a little jump there, but it wasn't much. Not like the A3 I threw last week at Nevin. That flared 40 feet. I landed it under the basket and it flared 40 feet. That disc would have only flared maybe 10 at the most. So that's the difference between a disc like the Elevation's plastic. But you just have to understand that, you know, they both have their place. They both have their reasons. All right, get my Screech out of the road before I get run over. And finally, hole 18, big tailwind. I'm gonna throw the Lowen again, divergent disc with the heartbeat. All right, let's see if I can get this to fly properly. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, something knocked it down. It was looking good, but something kind of, the air, like, it had an air pocket or something. It just knocked it to the ground, but that was a much better throw than on 17. Which is fine, because it put me in a position where I can throw the last disc I haven't thrown, that you haven't seen. The smallest manufacturer that I have. This should be good, hopefully. Perfect distance for it. And that was the white pad. Alrighty. It's hot out here today. It's like 88 degrees. The sun is right on my forehead. I think the UV index is 9. Crushed that Lowen. I think it's a lot further than I thought it was. So it did stay in the air longer. Alrighty, so finally, the last disc to show off today is going to be the Alfa Apollo. This is a 5.5 -1.2, very similar to the Buzz. Chrome plastic, feels really good. It does have a little bit of flashing on it, but it's not bad. Kind of reminiscent of old Prodigy, but it's not bad at all. Like it's not to the point where it will hurt me throwing it, you know. But this should be a good disc for this last throw. Oh, turn over. Oh, that was perfect. I just didn't get any turn on it. Alrighty, let me see, is there anything else in here? I could throw one last time. You know what, let's try this. I did not throw this one. This is the 168 gram Stokely Contrast Strato Wren. So this is their contrast, their halo base plastic. This one should be flippy. Oh, get in the basket. Oh my God. That was much better. The Alfa flew. I mean, it was like butter. Yeah, I just missed my line, unfortunately. I was expecting a little bit more turnover on it, and it just held straight as an arrow before it dumped, which is fine. That's how it's supposed to fly. I should have been aimed more to the right. I should have been aimed at the two trees instead of aimed at the basket. Whew. But I about rang up that wren. That thing was beautiful. So I guess the most I would say with all of this, you know, give the small manufacturers a chance. I know the big guys are out there. You know, you see them every weekend on the course. You see them on the Pro Tour and all that stuff. Your Discrafts, your Innovas, MVPs, all of them. They all make wonderful discs. I mean, they're up there for a reason, you know. But there's also some incredible small guys out there. Stokely, Alfa, Loft, Divergent, you know, these groups. Give them a chance. Oh, but they're also often cheaper as well. You can usually find the discs a little bit cheaper than you can the other guys. There we go. Alrighty. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Quick 9 holes out here showing off some of these discs you may have never seen, may have never heard of, or may have heard of them and just never had a chance to really see them before or engage with them at all. But hopefully this opened your eyes a little bit to what else is out here, what else is available, and some of these groups that are trying to grow the sport as well as grow their business as well. But they're all available at yeetstreetdiscs.com or at the store over by Cary, I think Mooresville, North Carolina. Go check them out. And also don't forget Disc Dives by Melissa. She hasn't done any of these yet, but I would probably like to get her to do the Apollo and or the Wren, that Thermo Wren. I think those would be really awesome. But thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you again next time.